distinguished world leaders, climate experts, activists, friends, and fellow young people. Good morning, Kurumjari, Namaste. My name is Licypriya Kangujam. I am 14 years old and I come from Manipur, a northeast state of India. Today, I stand before you not as a politician, not as a scientist, and not as a CEO. I stand before you today as a child, one of the billions of children whose future is being decided by the choices you make today. I bring you a very simple message. The climate crisis is no longer a warning. It is already here. And children are paying the highest price for a problem they did not even create. Around the world, children are growing up in a time of uncertainty. We are inheriting a planet where floods are stronger, droughts are longer, heat waves are deadlier, and disasters are becoming our new normal. In my home state, Manipur, we are witnessing the devastating impacts of climate change. Our rivers are being unpredictable. Floods destroy homes and livelihoods. Forests are disappearing. Water sources are drying up. And the farmers struggle to grow food. Indigenous communities who have protected nature for generations are facing increasing challenges. You see, climate change is not only threatening our environment, but also our future, our culture, and our traditions. Across India, millions of people are facing extreme heat waves that makes going to school unsafe and outdoor work dangerous. Cities flood after a few hours of rain. Villages struggle with water scarcity, and the Himalayan glaciers are melting faster than ever before. Climate change is no longer an environmental issue. It is a human rights issue. And when I look beyond my country, I see the same story. In Timor-Leste, one of the youngest nations of the world, communities face flash floods, landslides, rising temperatures, food insecurity. Many families who have contributed almost nothing to the global climate crisis are suffering some of the harshest consequences. So climate injustice is real. And here in Venice, where I'm standing right now, one of the most beautiful cities of the world, climate change is knocking at the door every single day. Rising sea level threaten the city's future. The water that once brought prosperity now bring uncertainty. Venice stands as a global symbol of what is at stake if we fail to act. Manipur, India, Timor-Leste, Venice, these are all different places, different cultures, different languages, but the same climate crisis. The atmosphere does not recognize border. Carbon emissions do not need passport. Floods do not ask about our nationality. Climate change affects us all. That is why our response also must be united. Today, I want to ask directly to the world leaders around the world. Many of you have attended climate conferences for years. You have signed agreements, treaties. You have made promises. You have delivered speeches. But my generation is not asking for more promises. We are asking for action. We are asking you to stop approving new fossil fuel projects while talking about climate leadership. We are asking you to invest more in the renewable energy, then in fossil fuels, then in pollution. We are asking you to protect the forests, the wetlands, the oceans, and the biodiversity. We are asking you to place children at the center of the climate policies. And most importantly, we are asking you to act with the urgency that this climate crisis demands. Because climate change does not wait for the next action, for the next election. It does not wait for the next summit. It does not wait for the next report. Every day of delay makes the problem even more bigger and the solutions even more difficult. As a child, I often hear adults say that children are the future. But the children are not just the future. We are also the present. We are also climate activists. We are innovators. We are community leaders. And we deserve a seat at the table where decisions about our future are being made. To my fellow climate activists around the world, I have a message to you as well. Whether you are from Asia, Europe, Africa, the Americas, the Pacific, or anywhere else, we must stand together. Climate change is too big for any one organization, one movement, or one country to solve alone. We need unity. We need solidarity. We need cooperation. The climate change movement, the climate movement, should not be divided by the nationality, the race, religion, ideology, or language. The earth belongs to all of us, and protecting it is our shared responsibility. Let us build a movement where young activists support each other, where indigenous communities are heard, where scientists are respected, where policymakers are held accountable, where climate justice guides our action, and where hopes become stronger than fear. Because hope is not something we simply feel. Hope is something we create through action. Hope is something that we create through action. My generation refuses to believe that destruction is inevitable. We refuse to believe that greed must win over humanity. We refuse to believe that the world cannot change. History has shown that when people unite behind a common cause, extraordinary things become possible. The fight against climate change is a defining challenge of our generation. Imagine a world powered by clean air, a world where children breathe clean air, a world where rivers run healthy and forests thrive, a world where cities are resilient and communities are being protected, a world where no child loses their home because leaders fail to act. That future is possible, but only if we choose courage over complacency, only if we choose action over our excuses, only if we choose cooperation over division. Before I conclude, I want every leader in this room and across the world to remember one thing, even every one of you present in this very hall. When future generations look back at this moment, they will not ask how many speeches we delivered. They will not ask how many conferences we attended. They will not ask whether we act. They will not ask how many conferences we attended. What they will do, what they will ask. They will ask whether we acted when it mattered the most. They will ask whether we protected the planet we borrowed from them. They will ask whether we stood on the right side of the history. The answer to those questions is being written now. Together, let us write a story of courage, a story of justice, a story of unity, a story of climate action. Because you see, we only have one Earth, and we all know that. One future, and one chance to get this right. Thank you, Jai Hind, long live global climate action, and long live the courage of the young people everywhere across the world. Sanalebak Manipur Nayai Fare. Thank you once again.